All right. I'm about to go back to what I used to do before. That's giving y'all a taste of what's to come. I am going to San. Ooh, I like that. I am man. She's man. I like her. I am going to Santo Domingo in the very near future. As you all know, I married a Dominican woman, right? So, man, she's cute. To this day, I do feel that she's cute. She's cute. It's a lot of cuties here. Uh, I do feel that Dominican women are uh, one of the, if not the most beautiful woman in the world, right? This just my personal opinion. Some people, man, she's cute. I like the way she put herself together. Some people might think Filipinos or Thais or people from Malaysia are the most beautiful woman in the world, right? Some people might think people from Lithuania. Man, she's amazing. Got some big ears though. Lithuania might be the most beautiful woman in the world, right? So everyone has a preference, right? Man, it's like we can't miss with the GR, bro. Everyone has a preference, right? And I'm just letting y'all know that I feel like the most beautiful woman in the world uh is Dominican. Dominican woman. They not number one, they number two, right? But they number one 5 out of 7 days a week, right? So I'm just giving y'all a taste of what's to come, right? Look a little sus. I ain't gonna lie to you. Look a little sus, 50-50. Oh man, she got a nice little chest on her. All right, so here's listen, I'm gonna give y'all a scoop, man. I should be charging y'all for this. I got some stuff coming out probably this year. I'm working on some stuff for the community, right? I can't get into too much details because somebody will steal your idea. Next thing you know, you know what I'm saying, they put it out before you. Well, but I do got some stuff coming out to help the community, man, because I'm a community person, right? I'm doing community service. You know what I'm saying? Like the old days, I'm doing community service. But this woman right here, man, I like what she got going on, right? I'm not really too fond of braces, you know what I'm saying? But she all right. I like the red, that little red outfit. That was my favorite outfit. But here's my suggestion, man. I'm not gonna get too deep because, like I said, I got some stuff coming out, right? For the community, right? It's gonna take me a little bit to put things together. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure. Man, I like her. I gotta make sure when the stuff come out, pause. When I put out this product, right? That it's A1. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully by the end of this year, I can have some product out that's gonna help travelers. But I will say, this is what I will say. This is not tender, right? This is not tender. Uh, that's what I'll say. This is not tender. And as you can see, the matches are flowing, right? The matches are flowing, right? Like I said, can't give you too much, right? It's going to defeat my marketing when I'm trying to, what I'm saying, put out what I'm trying to put out. But this is not tender, right? And the matches are flowing like water, right? Like a waterfall. You ever seen a waterfall stop flowing? Yeah, me neither, right? And that's how these matches are flowing, right? But yeah, man, I'm just doing my swiper rules, not too serious. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some insight from a passport bros perspective. I don't even know if I should even claim. I don't even know if I should even claim passport roles. Like she got a tail on her, right? Whether it's real or not, that's none of my business. She do got a tail on her, but I don't really like that she got three pictures and all of them are the same thing, right? The same outfit, right? Having three pictures all in the same outfit is diabolical, but she's verified, right? We got to give her the benefit of the doubt. She's verified, right? I don't like three outfits. I mean, three pictures, same outfit. That lets me know. Lets me know you gotta up your wardrobe, right? You gotta up your wardrobe, right? But I'll say this, man. The older me would have been doing a lot more right swiping, right? Yeah, okay, I like that. The older me, the older me would have been doing a lot more right swiping, right? Because the older me was just about, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know, right? The I'm sorry, the younger me would have been doing a lot more right swiping. The older me is doing a lot more selective swiping because my dream isn't to, chase women the rest of my life. My dream isn't to pursue women the rest of my life. My dream isn't to indulge in the nonsense and ignorance of traveling, right? My dream is to wake up to some, voluptuous woman with a huge rear end on her every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm smacking it like we in the shower together. We doing crazy stuff. She cooking, you know what I'm saying? like I'm behind her and we doing our thing in the kitchen, like we cuddling and doing quickies while the kids are playing video games. Like that's my dream. My dream isn't to, be doing this. My dream is to be traveling with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Bonnie and Clyde, Batman and Robin, right? Tomato, tomato. Yeah, she's attractive for sure. She's attractive for sure. Yeah, do y'all got some potential, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Santiago is like Santiago's my spot. Another brother did a video on Santiago. He giving up what I'm saying, the game. But Santiago is my spot, right? And Santo Domingo is my spot, right? And I might compare to both. I might compare both cities at a later date. But Santiago, and I've said this in another video. I've never paid for anything in Santiago, right? When I was in Santiago last, this woman came pick me up in a truck. Like we had dinner, right? She said she wanted to show me around. You know what I'm saying? Let me repeat that again. We had dinner. She said she wanted to show me around. She took me to the castle. We went to get some drinks. Like I'm talking about, we in her vehicle. She like, yeah, I'm gonna show you around Santiago. And she was a good woman, man. She had potential. But she was a little older, you know what I'm saying? And she had a little weight on her, right? Not healthy weight. Like here's the thing, she wasn't ugly. I'm not gonna say she was ugly. But if I seen her, she's cute. She wasn't ugly. And I lied. Makeup and wig crazy. She wasn't ugly, right? But if I seen her on Tinder, even though I met her on Tinder, if I seen her on Tinder, I would be doing a lot. I would left swipe her. Like it's not right swipes, it's left swipes, right? I was just doing mass swiping when I was in Santiago, and she wanted to meet. I wanted to meet. We had a good time. I enjoyed our time together. But she wasn't nothing that I show the family. Like she isn't nothing that I would have, showed pictures of her to my brothers. So that's that. Like she was probably cool for Santiago, but she showed me around. I appreciate that, but it was nothing serious for sure. Like she's cute. She's cute. Nothing serious for sure. But Santiago's my spot for real. Oh yeah, she got some potential, but she don't got a lot of pictures and she's not verified. So that gives me all those red flags. Santiago's my spot, right? For sure. But I'm just saying Santo Domingo is the capital, man. And the capital of every country, right? You're gonna have more options, right? Let me repeat that again. I'm giving y'all some free game right now. Next time I give y'all a game about this, it ain't gonna be free. In the capital of every country, it's going to be more options, right? It's going to be more options. You got to ask yourself, do you want to be selective with a few or be selective with a lot? You got to ask yourself that. Be selective with a few or be selective with a lot, right? In Santo Domingo, you can be selective with a lot. In Santiago, you can be selective with a few, right? The truth can never be considered disrespect. So, from a traveling man's perspective, from an expat's perspective, from a passport bros perspective, if you are looking to find you a Dominican wife, right? If you're looking to find your Dominican partner, girlfriend, right? You can't go wrong with Santo Domingo, right? You can't go wrong with Santiago. Do not go to Sosúa. Do not go to Cabarete, right, which is next door to Sosúa. Do not go to Puerto Plata, which isn't too far from either of those two places. Those are three places you don't go to if you're looking for a serious relationship. So Sewell, Puerto Plata, and Cabarete, right? The caveat to that is Cabarete gets a lot of tourists, right? A lot of surfers. So you might find a tourist down there, right? Don't ask me how I know, right? It's a lot of tourists. A lot of people go down there for the water activity in Cabarete. Puerto Plata can be a hit or a miss, or 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be a miss for relationships because a lot of those women in Puerto Plata are into the same thing a lot of those women in Sosúa are into. I'm just being honest, right? Man, she's cute. I like her, and she's verified. I like her. I like her. Who's that in the back? That's a kid or your mom or what? Like, tell me something. Like, what you covering up now? What you covering up now? You know, like if I see, listen, I know a lot of women have kids, right? And I ain't finna be disrespectful and say, hey, hola, como estas? Do you have a Nino or Nina? I ain't finna ask you if you have kids. I ain't trying to be disrespectful, right? But if I see a kid in a picture, it's a disqualifier, like, cause I already know, like, you just verify, solidify, my thought process. Like, I honestly, I'd rather not even know if you have kids right off the bat, especially if I don't plan on taking you serious. Like, I don't care if you got 6 kids, right? You got 6 kids. I don't like if you got 6 kids, you got 6 kids. I don't. That's a bar. Don't steal it. But yeah, man, we just going through Santo Domingo, man. Ain't nothing too serious. You know, I've been I swiped till 2028. I could literally swipe till trash. Yeah, I can't lie. Oh, she's cute. I like that. Yeah. English. I don't like a big quarter face, quarter pounder with cheese face. Uh, but she obviously got her body done to make up for that face. For sure, for sure. And she like a school teacher. She's all right though. But she's all right. Um, Look like somebody's mother. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not really too fond of filters, but it could possibly work. I ain't really too fond of her face. Uh, she was all right too. Um, but as you can see, there's a lot of potential. There's definitely a lot of potential down in Santo Domingo, right? And as I'll say, individual results may vary, right? Just because so well, just because someone swipes on 100 women does not mean they're going to get 99 matches, right? Just because someone swipes on 100 women does not mean that they are going to get 99 matches, right? And we gotta take some things. Oh, she's cute and she's verified. We gotta. I think I seen her on Tinder. Like I'm pretty sure she's on Tinder. Sorry, a lot of these. I ain't gonna say a lot of these women, but some of these women, I have indeed seen on Tinder. Right? They on all the apps. Like I ain't even mad at it. I'm not even mad at it. All right, so some things that's going to be taken into consideration when we're talking about matches, right? Mm, what is yours? She was on Tinder too. Some things have to be taken into consideration when we're talking about matches, right? One of those things is there's a enormous amount of men that are obviously on these apps as well, right? Whether they're Dominican men, whether they're American men, right? European, wherever they come from, there's an enormous amount of men that's already on these apps, right? And if you think she's attractive, someone else thinks she's attractive too, right? If you think she's attractive, someone else thinks she's attractive too, right? So she's gonna have a lot of other matches way before she gets to your match, right? And the number two thing that you have to take into consideration is um the obvious, right? A lot of these women don't be on the internet every day, right? They ain't on Tinder every day looking for matches, right? I'm sure their inbox is full, right? So, and there's been times, and I know people have witnessed this, where you would match with a young lady, right? Or I'm sorry, you would right swipe on a young lady, right? And then 3 weeks later, a month later, y'all match, right? It's it happens to me all the time. I'm like, man, I'm not even in that country no more. And I know I swiped, man, she's cute. I'm not even in that country no more. And I know I swiped on you before I got there. So And it goes back to what I said, right? It goes back to what I said. One or two things, the other guys, she had to go through the other guys that had right swiped on her too. She got potential. I don't like that wig though, or a chest, but she got potential. Oh, I like her for sure. I like her heavy, heavy. She got potential. I like her. I like her style. I like the way she put herself together. Everything. Um, it's just timing, man. Sometimes you got to understand it's just timing, right? From matching with someone or at least liking someone to them getting back to you, it's timing, right? And the third thing, for sure, is the first thing is the number of guys that have liked them, right? The second thing is uh some of them don't be on these apps every day, right? And the third thing is maybe she don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you're not her type, right? Maybe she's in a certain kind of guy or certain color or certain physique and you just don't have it. So there's a lot of things that goes into whether you're going to match with a young lady or not. There's a lot of things, right? There's a lot of things and it's very, very, very unpredictable, right? Unless she's she has a service to sell, right? If she's selling a service, which I'm not promoting or suggesting, but if she's selling a service, she's going to right swipe on everyone, right? That's how she makes money. That's how she pays her bills. That's how she feeds her kids. She had me until I seen that blue lipstick. That threw me all the way off. Right. But if she's selling a service, she's going to do a lot more right swiping than left swiping because uh she got bills to pay. Like she got to eat. Right. So that's the only caveat to matches. Right. The only caveat to matches is, you know, time, right? Opportunity, what they're looking for, and probably a few other things, right? Probably a few. Maybe she's busy with another guy. Maybe she's booed up. Maybe she's in a guy's hotel room. Maybe she's hanging out with a dude for a week or two. And I've seen dudes do that, man. I'm not promoting it. I'm not suggesting it. She's cute. I like her. Besides for her face, I don't know if I particularly do it. Here's the thing. Here's a midget, right? And I've told this in another story, right? If I see a woman who's a midget, right, who's a small person, she's automatically gonna get a like, probably a super like, right? I'm telling you, a midget, right? Someone that's a small person, that's a guaranteed like for me. 9 times out of 10, that's a guaranteed like for me, right? And I've said this before. If you know, you know, right? Uh, there was this midget in Thailand, right, in Pattaya. She used to dance on the stage at wanted to say Lucifer, but that's going too far back. She used to dance on the stage at 808, right? If you know, you know, right? A few years ago there was this midget and she was always dancing on the stage at 808, right? In Patty, right? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm like, man, right? And I was a noob to the game, but you really never know, you know what I'm saying? Cause I had seen her on stage and I went over there and I gave her my number on stage and, she had messaged me like 30 minutes later, right? And it was real quick. And I think we met that night, you know what I'm saying? I think we met that night, if not the next day, but I think we met that night, right? So she on stage, I went over there, gave her my number, right? Real slick, like she messaged me like expeditiously, right? Um, and I said that to say, man, she 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 midgets, man. And I've had another one, but midgets, man, little people. And this is no disrespect to them, but they gonna go all out in that bedroom, man. Let me repeat that again. Little people go all out in that bedroom, man. And we We did something together quite a few times, right? Quite a man, I like her. She's attractive. Ah, she got potential. I can't even lie. Sh- she got potential. But anyway, we did something together quite a few times. Like she just you thought you was with a porn star, right? If you know, you know. And I've just always had that experience with little people is they go all out in that bedroom, man. Right? Like you not getting no horrible time with no midget, man. I'm just telling you. Like oh man, she got potential too. A little chubby though. I ain't really my type. I like a woman that work out. Right. So you not getting no horrible time with no woman that's a midget, man. I've never had a horrible time in the bedroom with a woman that was a midget, right? So like I said, if I see one in any country, right? If I see one in any country, there's like a 99.9% chance that I am going to like them or super like them because they just go crazy. Like I mean, I don't know what it is, but they go crazy, right? They go crazy, and I've just had a good time with them right now. Well, she's cute ish now, right? Would I marry one, right? Would I date one? Would I get into a relationship with one? Would I would I have a child with one? Uh no. Like no, I wouldn't, right? I would not do any of those things, right? I would not uh, you know, put my child in a situation to be a little person or a midget. You know what I'm saying? It's not my dream. Like, it's not my dream to have midget kids, right? So I would not get into a relationship with them, right? I'm not bashing. I want to get into a relationship with them, but we could definitely have a great time together, right? So that's my midget story. I got distracted because midgets, man, man, I tell you the truth. I tell you the truth. She alright. She alright. She got take the glasses off. Let me see her face now. She got potential, man. There's some potential there. Right? It's some I like potential. Like you got potential to be great, right? And that's my kind of woman. That's my kind of woman, man. That's my kind of woman. Ooh. Potential, potential, potential. Man, I don't like to say potential. Listen, Colombia don't have nothing on the Dominican Republic, right? Nothing. Like there's no competition, right? What Colombia does have on the Dominican Republic, what Colombia does have on the Dominican Republic is a lot more women that have gone under the knife, right? What Colombia does have on the Dominican Republic is a lot more women uh, that have gone under the knife, right? So if you like, right, if you like more natural women, right, and I'm not saying there's no women in the DR that have gone under the knife, right? She's cute, I like her, and she's verified. She has one picture, but she's still verified. I like her so much. I'm not saying there's no women in the deal that have not gone under the knife. What I am saying is Colombia is like the hub for cosmetic surgery in the Caribbean and South America. Being honest with you, Colombia is like the hub for uh, cosmetic surgery in the Caribbean and South America, right? I'm just being honest, right? I might give the DR number two, right? I don't know what this is. I might give the DR number two, right? but Colombia for sure has that number one spot, right? And as I've said, and I continue to say, I personally do not mind a woman who has gone under the knife, right? I don't mind it, right? Whatever makes you feel good, whatever raises your self esteem, whatever makes you feel beautiful, right? I support it, right? I do, I do. Was I always a support of it? No, I was not always a support of it, but I don't have a problem with women that have gone under the knife because it boosts their self esteem. It makes them feel better about themselves, like their chin up. So it is what it is, right? But right, but right, it's not my first pick, right? A woman that's gone under the knife is not my first pick. If I see a beautiful woman, uh, that has gone under the knife, and I see a beautiful woman that has not gone under the knife, right? 9 times out of 10, I am going to pick the beautiful woman that has not gone under the knife, right? But like I said, I don't mind both. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind both, right? The truth can never be considered disrespect. But yeah, man, y'all got a Santo Domingo is bro. Santo Domingo is a hidden gem, right? Santo Domingo is paradise. Santo Domingo is one of a kind, right? And I feel this is my personal opinion from traveling throughout Caribbean, South America, America, places that you've heard and not heard of, right? You really can't beat the DR, man. You really cannot beat the DR, right? If anything, you have a lot more options and opportunities, right? You're going to have a lot more options and opportunities, right? And no one can deny that. Listen, you see how long I've been swiping? I'm not going to be swiping that much in those other countries, right? And I don't want to get into how local women love local dudes, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we can get into that another day, right? How the bad ones, right, quote unquote, are already wifed up. Because let's be honest, right? We've all met women that were bad, that was tens and nines in our book, right? In our book, and tried to wife them up, right? Try to lock it down, try to handcuff them, try to make them ours, try to make them all. We've all done it. Like, man, I need you. We've all done that, right? And we have to understand that that same philosophy has carried on in foreign countries as well, with locals and foreigners, right? If she's bad, I'm gonna wife them up, right? I don't want no one else to have them, and that's the mentality I feel men should have, right? That's the mentality I feel men should have, right? Because if she's everything that you're looking for physically, right, you can work on the personality, right? You can work on the small things, but you can't fix an ugly face. You cannot fix an ugly face, right? You can't fix an ugly face. I mean, you can, but you can't fix an ugly face. You can't fix an ugly body, right? So men are pursuing she had potential. Men are pursuing things that and wife and things that are special or different or one of a kind or exquisite or exotic, right? So you're gonna get all of these things. Look at man, she was cute. You're gonna get all of these things in Santo Domingo, man. For real. Like I just know what I'm looking for right now. You know what I'm saying? And I could be doing a lot more right swipes, but I just know exactly what I'm looking for. Like I can picture exactly what I'm looking for. So that's why I'm doing a lot more left swipes, right? Because if I did right swipes, I'll be swiping all day, right? Because a lot of these women, she's cute. She looks a little chubby, right? I don't like her eyebrows, but you know, she got potential, right? She got potential, right? Eyebrows was crazy, but she had potential, right? And all a woman needs with me is potential, right? All a woman needs with me is potential, right? And for sure, she had that, right? She got oh man, she got heck of potential. Plus she's drinking along. I like her. I really like her. Oh, I really like her. Okay, a lot of potential. She's cute. I like her. 24. Listen, here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. I don't really like when women be taking pictures with shower caps and wave caps and do rags and stockings and all sorts of ridiculousness. It's not my thing, right? It's not my thing. Like I hate when I see a woman with stuff on her head. You know, this woman right here, right? Let's pause. She's in Santiago, right? I said that to say that uh I know her, right? That's all I'm gonna say. I know her, right? Like I know her, like intimately. I know her, right? Like I'm like 90% sure that uh she was spending time with me in Santiago. I'm just being honest. Like I'm not even gonna disrespect her, but I'm like 90. I'm like matter of fact, I'm 100% sure that I had seen her in Santiago, right? I'm 100% sure, right? And she's cool. You know what I'm saying? Uh, she's cool. You know, like she isn't physically anything I chase, but sometimes you gotta take stuff for the team, man. And I took one for the team, but we definitely. Oh, I like her, Tavares. I like her so much. But honestly, man, I've been, catfish so many times that I prefer women that have verified profiles, right? It's not a deal breaker, right? But I prefer women that have verified. I like the way she's put together. I prefer women that have verified profiles. It's just a preference. There's an assumption that I'm not being catfished, right? There's an assumption that I am not. Bad body. There's an assumption that I am not being catfished. So that's what I prefer, right? If she has quite a few pictures, an Instagram link, right? If my spider senses aren't going off, right, I can make an exception. But I prefer when I'm dealing with dating apps, that the women have verified profiles. Right. That's just a personal preference. But as you can see, man, Santo Domingo has a lot to offer, man. What you waiting on? Book your ticket.